feels so wrong to purposely smash ceramics. It's quite heavy, that. Ideally, I'd love to get maybe a few percussive loops or something that I can pull in to make an orchestra of drums. Hey, my name's Tim Commandeur and I produce music under the artist name Channings, and I am also a drummer and a DJ. We're currently in the house of Channings. This is the studio. I'm here with Happy and we're about to head to Love Rhyme Ceramics to make a sample pack for Someone Sounds. The Pottery studio is in a garage which is backed onto Mackenzie's Bay, which is a beach in Sydney's eastern suburbs. It's a space that I go to once or twice a week at least. It's kind of like a time warp in there. You just kind of go in and it has its own world and energy, and you go in and spend a day and just come out just so relaxed. And I think the whole process of pottery has really given me a new look on creativity and process and how to approach those things in a much more calming and considered manner. I think when you're in a creative industry, it's really hard to separate yourself from what that process is. So because music is everything, to me at least, but it's what I also do for work, so it's nice to have something to kind of separate me, and that's what the Pottery Shed is. The Pottery Studio is run by a guy named Ryan Durr, and he goes under Love Rhyme Ceramics.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
And he's a man from Florida that learnt over there and has started up his practice here in Tamarama. He's a legend among the locals in the area, and yeah, he's so caring and just has fostered this community of people that kind of come through, and he gives us this space to be creative and to expand on, whatever ideas we might possibly have. Every drip is just like,
yeah. Take these because my hands are wet now.
So today we're going to be using the Sennheiser MKH HD25 shotgun mic, along with the portable ENG set from Sennheiser to record the sounds. We're also going to be using the Sennheiser HD25s, which I actually use a lot for DJing as well. There's so many cool spots in there. I think there's going to be a lot of scraping. There's going to be lots of tonal sounds because there's so many bowls, and each bowl has a different weight, therefore giving a different pitch.
It's like a song in itself.
There's lots of buckets, which I think there's lots of percussive sounds in that. What else can we hit bang? There'll be lots of hits and ting.
It's like a pop to it.
There's a lot of kind of Foley type sounds, like the crunching of clay.
It's kind of like clay rain.
Hearing it smash will be different.
That was a good one.
Oh. So, yeah, I don't know, but I feel like there's going to be millions of options. Why music? It's not the easiest life, but for someone like me, it's the only life. I just can't imagine what else I would be doing. Some of my career highlights, there are many because I do a lot of session work with artists. I'm fortunate enough to be involved in lots of artists' highlights, so I'd say Splendor 2018 with Pinal was a huge moment for us. Personally, back in 2008, I won an IRA award with my band Operator Please for Breakthrough Artist of the Year with our song Just a Song About Ping Pong. The style of music that I make is very inspired by the 90s and noughties and lots of breakbeats and big beat electronic music, but I also try to put as much live instrumentation in there as possible. Up here, it's mainly a production space. I've got a few Moogs here. I've got a little tape machine down here. That's a lot of fun to work with. This space will be an accumulation of maybe 10 years. I think just constantly buying and selling and marketplacing. It's a labour of love, but we're in a really beautiful place with it. Music is a reflection of what's inside, but also outside. So I take a lot of pride in making my space a beautiful place to come and to be in, because you're going to be in here all day. So you want to feel as comfortable and natural as possible. And that goes down to the lighting, the accessories. I'm surrounded by a lot of pottery that I make, and I've got a little tile here that says groove, just to remind me. Got this little thing here that says, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. I like to be surrounded by constant reminders of who I am and who I want to be. Ooh, it's nice, there's like this very deep resonant body in that. I find the creative process is different every day because we're constantly being inspired by different things, whether it's seeing something out on the street or hearing something anywhere. Sometimes you could hear a song on the radio that day that really resonates with you and you suddenly just hone in on a melody or a rhythm and start there and build out. But here comes Junie. Yes. Sometimes it's Juno that inspires. Actually, every day it's Juno inspires everything. Yeah, I think inspiration can come from literally anything. Drums is my first instrument. I'm naturally kind of carrying a beat in my head at most times. Like I'll chew in time, I don't know, there's lots of weird things, but sometimes that'll just naturally give me a starting place. It's like a cowbell, but at least put a rhythm down. And then I like to do a lot of live looping, so maybe put like an 8-bar loop on and then just kind of play around some synths and just like layer up as much and then pull back from there. So this is where the magic happens. It gets up to like 1300 degrees in here. I do use field recordings a bit. I feel like that's a really nice way to kind of give any piece of music a bit of extra ambience. I think you could create a whole song out of everything in this sample pack. It's like a hi-hat. Thank you so much, Happy Man, for having me. It's been so much fun. I'd like to thank Ryan from Love Ryan Ceramics for having me in his space. And I'd like to thank you for downloading the sample pack. And please send me what you do with it. I can't wait to hear it. Ceramics. Doesn't make a sound. That doesn't make any sound.